What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Skeffscomicknowledge. I am Skeff. Thank you for checking out my brand new, first ever, first of the year, new comic book day haul. Because I am super excited for Star Wars High Republic #1. Laser sword. Might cut this out later. That's right, guys. Star Wars High Republic #1 came out today. It's a series that takes place before everything. It has a great little timeline that I'll show later in the video of where it takes place in this whole genre, this timeline of what we have as Star Wars nowadays. And I am very much looking forward to reading more about all the prehistory of what happened to this great, immaculate Jedi Order that was keeping the entire galaxy safe. But before we get into the High Republic #1 and how many copies I ordered, the first book I want to talk about is a book that I was excited for because I'm a big fan of Boom Studios. Was the new book called The Last Witch #1, which I do believe is just going to be a miniseries. Finished reading it up today. I am very excited for it. It's a very simple tale, like an Irish tale about these brother and sister who are trying to find out whether there's an actual witch living out in their woods on this one day a year where there's a festival where she can actually walk freely. It is kind of like a coming of age thing where, she's a 12-year-old with younger brother, have to look out for him. They want to go out into the woods and try to see if there is a witch out there. It had a great 1:25 ratio Momoko cover that I picked up as well. But yeah, Last Witch #1. If you enjoy kind of like that old school folk tales, you may like this one, so go check it out. So here is that 1:25 ratio variant for that Momoko cover. Next up, crossover #3. If you're not checking out the series, man, what are you doing? This is a fun-filled ride with some great nostalgia and throwback homages in this book. I don't know what it is. It's so weird and off the wall and abstract and just, I love it. In essence, it's basically about, in our world, comic book characters have invaded it. Not sure how, not sure why. But they were then sealed off in a bubble to help kind of keep us safe from them because they still have all their superpowers. But issue 3 picks up kind of along this journey. But the characters are great. The story is compelling. It has me engaged. I want to see what happens next. I finished this issue today. I'm like, I need to know what happens in issue 4 immediately. A crossover #3 by Image by Donny Cates. The next book that I picked up today that I was very excited, that I also love as well, the Thor series has been an absolute blast and such a great take on what it is Thor nowadays. This is in the middle of an arc right now. This is issue part 3 of 6, where it reintroduces Thor's alter ego, Donald Blake, where he was trapped, and Thor, in essence, released him, and didn't work out great. They have switched places, and Blake has now trapped him, where he's unable to escape and get out. So it's just a really interesting concept of how he's like taking this alter ego Donald Blake and making it just this really kind of impressive villain of an alter ego. But this kind of goes through the concept of Blake like losing his mind and like reuniting with Jane Foster. And at the very end, I would like to say it's going to be a hopping good time for the next issue. So Thor #11, man, go check it out. Try to find issues 9 and 10 first so you can pick out where we're going with that series. The second to last book before we get to the High Republic is going to be Venom #32. Also a wonderful thing. It's picking up right in the middle of King of Black, which is this epic story that's going on right now. You need to go read King in Black. King of Black, Eddie loses his symbiote, and he is then thrown off a building, and he dies. He is now like in this purgatory where Rex comes to save him and try to take back his symbiote. At the very end of it, I'm going to give it away. It's stunning. Flash Thompson, Agent Venom, shows up, and I just died. I'm like, give me Venom 33. Please, more Flash Thompson and Agent Venom. But Venom 32, just a great filler for this whole King of Black series. And I look forward to seeing where Donnie takes the series. Also, I love the Spider-Man cover. It was a heck of a Star Wars day, because I picked up another Star Wars book that I saw the cover, and it's one of those ones where you're like, I see the cover, I have to have it. This is just a great Star Wars #10, Terry Dodson 1:25. Nothing crazy happens in the issue. Like nothing crazy. It's just a great Dodson cover with Leia, A-Wing pilot, a bunch of A-Wings in the background. Like, I absolutely love this cover. So let's get to the whole reason why I actually want to do a new comic book day book review today, and that was because I was extremely excited about the very first issue of Star Wars High Republic #1 and Keeve Trennis being introduced to the entire concept of the Star Wars franchise that we have going on. And I look forward to see where this story takes us from there being Jedi everywhere to being less and less and less, and like what happens to them, where do they go. I've always been interested to see what happened to that story, kind of like that old Knights of the Old Republic type of scenario. But this story picks up right with Keeve Trennis, a young Jedi Padawan who is doing training to become a Jedi Knight to help protect the galaxy. And it just really hits the ground running with like a little bit of who she is, what she can do, who her master is, and really just kind of sets you up for like so much hope and like positivity. So I'm really curious on see where they take this, on where there is going to be maybe like a downfall, some chaos, sadness, maybe some death involved. But this series, copies online are selling for ridiculous prices right now. This book, I kid you not, I think I saw somewhere that there may be 150,000 copies ordered this book. But the demand for this book right now is nuts. It is absolutely crazy. And I had a feeling that it might do that. So this is part of the video where I'll probably get some very, very lovely thumbs down. So I ended up ordering 25 copies in order just to get that 1 in 25 for cover price. And I'm very excited that I did. Sure, this is a massive print run. There are a bunch of copies out there. There'll be more copies popping up. I'm sure the price will simmer back down to reality. But at the end of the day, I am very excited that I was able to order the copies that I was able to order. Hold on to some, see what happens. At the end of the day, if the book turns out to be worth nothing, I'm fine. I'm happy to have them. But if it turns something amazing like I think it might, then I'm even more happy to have them. Regardless, this is kind of a little gamble that I took. And it's one of the things where like, let's see if it pays off. But the Star Wars High Republic #1 is going to be a very interesting, far out planned detail within the next 2 to 3 years of storytelling and how it's going to form pretty much the past of what we knew as Star Wars. So you had cover A, which showed off the 3 main characters. The variant cover B showed off the main character with her master, and then 2 unknowns as of right now. So here's a great 1 in 25 cover. Like, I absolutely love this cover. This is the whole reason I wanted to do the FOC in the first place, so I can snag this book. This was a 1 in 10, which I thought was super cool. I don't know who these characters are, but I'm down. This looks awesome. We have cover C, the Hans with Yoda and Avar Kriss on there. This book is bonkers right now. It's ridiculous. But don't try to overpay for anything. There are probably 150,000 or more of these books out there that you might be able to track down. Like with any hot book, give it time. Everything fluctuates and comes back down to reality, and then it settles. But yeah, guys, man, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for these books. This will be something to watch out for the next couple months or so to really see how this market fluctuates. We've had a lot of books that have massive asking prices even before release date, and then they either stay at those asking prices or they bottom out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's all about what you think they're going to do in the next couple weeks. If you don't want to miss out, grab some while you can. High Republic #1, easily one of my most anticipated books of the year so far, and we are about 6 days into the new year, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of this year goes if it starts this amazing. Please let me know down in the comments below if you'd like me to do any more new comic book day reviews. This was a first time for me, and I enjoyed it. I thought this was fun. I thought this was a fun way to kind of show off things that I'm reading or things that I'm collecting for the future, and to share with you guys, to share with this community. So if you want to see more of these, they happen every Wednesday, so I can do more of them if you'd like. But guys, thank you so much. Also, I do have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway if I hadn't been advertising that enough. Go check out the video. The stuff that I am giving away is pretty amazing. No lie. So go check that out. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop new videos. But guys, man, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Check out some other videos if you did. That's it for today, tonight, this evening, whatever it is. Skeff, out.